Welcome to this week's episode of the Indian Dots podcast. It is our 100th episode, so please bear in mind, you're going to get some special shit. We went through straight to Confessions of a Married Man, spoke about how Karan went to a wedding at winter time, spoke about how my parents are coming to see me in London, and how there's going to be some Gobi involved, aka cauliflower. And we had a few questions from our audience. Thank you guys for interacting. We covered that. We've also got a bonus segment for you at the end. But you got to click through to check it out. I'm not giving it away, but the people asked and we gave them what they wanted. Catch you there.
Get some people going.
Cheers. What's up, people? Welcome to this week's episode of the Indian Dutch Podcast, episode 100. Me and Karan made a fuck up. I'm just going to be completely honest. We recorded a whole segment for 40 minutes and his laptop wasn't recording and the mic on top of the camera couldn't pick up the backup audio. So 100 episodes in, you still make a load of fuck ups on a podcast. It is what it is. However, Karan, congratulations on making it this far. Congratulations.
Double. Have you guys seen this when you go to the Gurdwara and there's like really little respect when people see each other from abroad in the Milni? This is like the big Pradhan's CSK. The CSK is, I'm sure.
Always.
Double hand.
That's it, boss. That's it. Congratulations on making it this far. I'm very proud of us.
I'm very proud of myself.
It's very. What are you proud of yourself for?
Because I knew you'd get here.
What do you mean you knew I'd get here? I knew you'd be a part of it.
Yeah, I might have dropped off. He told me a while ago, I think we mentioned on the podcast, that if I ever wanted to leave, I have to give a certain...
Yeah, you got to give me a notice period. I need a 2-month notice period.
Yeah, you said 10 years, like that's hard thing.
Oh, yeah. And then I said to Harvey, one of the podcasts at the end, we'll do this forever. And you're like, I didn't confirm to this. What? Are we doing this forever? I remember how you reacted.
Till the end of our days.
Yeah, and you were like, well, we're going to do a podcast forever now. So yeah, I'm all right.
It's like, Indy, aaj meri surgery ho rahi hai. Yeah, ठीक है. So, उस तो बाद जब पहला podcast कर लेते हैं.
That's it.
निक्की जी छोटी जी बस 1 घंटा 1.5 घंटे 3
Easy
घंटे.
work.
No problem.
What's the problem?
Set up 5-hour shoot, 2 hours.
I'll set up the podcast in the hospital.
बस.
It's easy.
Doctor segment of Chronicle हो गया.
That's it.
So
more doctors there, mic, audio, everything.
Oh, guys, we're here today and Karan is having an operation. We thought we'd just cover it on the podcast.
Yeah. Live.
Hanji.
Live stream.
That's all.
But anyway, man, I'm very proud of us. It's been great getting here. Thank you guys for your support and your love and your interactions and comments. He is now referred to as Dr.
Angel.
Yeah, there you go. Bit of backstory. It's from TikTok. We went and got a bunch of views.
Semi-viral?
I wouldn't even say semi-viral. But by our standards, very viral.
Well, there you go. You gotta give
it was a way to see out the year, 2022. We hit like a bunch of views on TikTok, which is very nice. Very weird for both of us. It was nice to share that moment together in Birmingham.
Validated, baby. So yeah, we had shot the podcast on a Friday. It was the 30th. I had a jogger party in the evening. Indy was going to see his brother.
Yeah.
And then we reconvened afterwards to meet Sanj, who we didn't know was actually in Warsaw. So that was really, really nice. And we sat there till 3:18 a.m. in the morning when we hit 100,000
The fact that you know the timestamp worries me.
Yeah, we made a video and we will release that at some point when we get nice and famous.
Very true.
A little blooper of us celebrating that moment of 100,000 views.
Yes.
It's just hit 200,000 views.
Yes.
People were very triggered. I got a lot of hate. A lot of PR as well, but some hate, which I'm not used to, given the fact I was giving actually really good advice. But the editing was such that it was made so inflammatory with Indy's dark, scary music that people really got scared.
Yep, it worked.
Yeah.
It worked like a treat.
No, it worked like it was a marketing genius. Yeah.
I'm very, very proud of the attention and efforts I put into it.
Right.
You're welcome, bro. You're now you're TikTok famous.
Yes.
Batanya.
Thank you.
Batanya.
We even got messages to me from other TikTokers like, you guys are everywhere.
Yeah. It's weird.
That's
weird, isn't it?
That's weird. We're not used to being on that side.
No, I'm used to being like, oh my God, I admire you.
Yeah, I've seen your stuff everywhere.
I don't think they admire us yet, but yeah, safe. Appreciate it. So we're just going to skip ahead to Confessions of a Married Man because we'll save that content that we just spoke about for another time. I feel like it was good shit.
So good.
It was good shit, but we can save it for another time. Yeah. I ain't got a problem with that.
Tiga.
Yeah. Right. Jump into your confessions.
Okay, Mitra.
Do you have it ready?
I have them ready. So it made more sense when you had the first segment, but all my content today is very wedding-y themed.
Yes,
so
it is. Which is very weird for this time of year.
Yeah, exactly. And so another part, a crucial part of the wedding is the Milni.
Huh.
Okay. So
stop moving the table, man.
This time of year.
The pressure on the table.
This time of year.
4 minutes in.
This time of year. He just, he needs to remain professional.
I'm not doing it.
In the hospital setting.
Poor people's flipping cards going. That's what it's getting in the ear, man.
I can cough if you want. I mean, that guy can
the same
really
thing.
set it off.
Mate, last week, speaking of Dr. Benchworth, right? What I had to do,
Kangi anda.
this guy was coughing
Hanji.
and sniffly
Right.
for the whole 2 hours of the
You want me to
podcast.
apologize for being bamar?
So I was sitting there doing all the flipping edits, going through it, listening to it for a sniffle and cutting it out. Sniffle, cutting it out. Clear a throat, cutting it out.
Okay, listen. Ateri seva.
Seva, that's Seva. How's that Seva?
Seva. That's.
Where's the Seva that you do for me then?
I turn up.
Bus.
I turn up and I bang. I create viral videos for you.
Fucking
I
hell.
rant and get called PC. I put myself out there for the people to hate me.
This
Ah,
absolute
Huh?
bastard, honestly.
What did you say to me yesterday? You triggered yourself. What did you say? Oh, you're very helpful. Wasn't it? Oh, you helpful.
Aren't you helpful? There you go.
He said this in a message with no emoji, no emotion.
Do you know why I said this? Because
And what did I say before?
I haven't told you why I've said this.
You haven't? No.
I'll tell you now.
Go on then. Context.
You are.
Context.
We were supposed to have a phone call with Sunny.
Zoom call.
Yeah. And you thought, let me just get it in. We'll have it at 9 o'clock. I said, fine. Now, normally when you schedule something, what do? You
You put on the calendar?
You didn't put it in the calendar.
Because I didn't have Sonny's emails waiting. He replied to the
Fuck
email.
that, man. You could have put a placeholder in with me and you.
No. I only do it. No, I don't
No,
like adding the
I
person.
couldn't do that. So I put it in myself because I remembered.
That's good.
Then you sent the email and put that in.
But
And
the
I was like,
see-
aren't you helpful? Because I was like, well, you're not fucking helpful. I've done it myself. I've done the
See,
placeholder.
you
I
were
already did it
angry.
myself.
See, you were angry. You were triggered. See, I was absolutely right. The thing that was funny is, so the message before that, I put a reminder message, and you were like, yeah, I know, it's in my calendar. So I was like, yeah, that's not the point. I don't send it. I send a reminder message. Everybody should know. The fact that you remember is a good thing. I'm happy about that. I'm still going to send you a reminder message. And so Venom over here. Previously, we referred to him as Spider-Man, Spidey Singh. He is no longer that. He has transformed into something much darker and more evil.
Just
Venom-
because I said one thing to you. Grow up, man.
so mean. And well, like I said, I thought about that. What you said?
Oh, Alexa.
Oh, Alexa.
Huh?
That comment that you said to your friends when you were younger about taking the shoes off. Take your shoes off, you prick, or something.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
That's what I said, yeah.
Yeah. You said the same thing about the ref during the England game. Dickhead.
Yeah, I did. He
You love
deserved
it.
that,
You
man. He
love it. You
deserved
love
it.
it, man.
He deserved it. So sorry, you were saying wedding. Carry on.
Wedding, yeah. It's at the wedding, it's at the Milni. So obviously, but this time of year, it's cold outside. So generally, Milni can be inside, but most people, if they have the weather being not raining, want to do outside. So we're outside. And we're on the girls' side. Boys' side have arrived. Everybody's here, needs to be here. Gyaniji walks in. We're like, okay, we're going to get the show started.
Yeah, I'll take it, man. I can just see it shaking.
So hench, isn't it? That's what it is. Right.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll cross.
That's fine.
So, yeah, so Milnie's going to rock and roll. And there's always a bit of like, generally there's a representative from each side.
Yes,
Someone
there
who's
is.
coordinating.
Yes.
Right. So you've got two people that are main people really in Milnie. You've got the coordinator, which is like, Tatadi, Fofarji.
Yeah.
Brother 1, brother 2, brother 5. You have that person. Then you have
It's bad when you have 5 brothers on one side and 1 brother on
And it
one
keeps
side.
coming, it
That
keeps
poor
coming.
fucker has to
It
go
keeps
5
coming.
times.
Yeah, that's the
He gets
guy.
lifted 4
That's
times.
the
He's
guy.
like, yo, I ain't got the strength to lift all you guys at once.
Yeah. It keeps going. That's always unfortunate. What I think is even funnier is like when you don't have a certain ishtar, right? And then you get a
You
ishtar.
gotta make
that
one
becomes-
up.
Right? No. So your tata becomes your taya, your fuffer,
Yeah.
your daddy.
He does
Like,
everything,
it's
everything,
just everybody's like,
everything.
yeah, man, sorry, bande.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll be mummy as well. I'll be lady boy, man. Oh my god! And
I'm waiting for the day a man infiltrates the woman's Milni.
infiltrates.
Yeah, it's probably going to happen eventually, isn't it?
Pulls out his chutney.
100%, man.
Now 12 balls of bleach, please. Yeah, oh god. It's like that scene out of Ben like Beckham.
Yes, it
When that
is.
picks up that
Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
Oh god. And right, so you got the coordinator person, and then you have the heart holder and heart collector. So he's got his 2 arms. Take a heart. Receive the heart.
Yes.
Take a heart.
Because the
receive
arms
heart.
are full of the hearts, yeah.
Right. So we had a hack for this in my wedding, how do you transport hearts to a wedding on the wedding day?
Hanger.
He knows. Yeah, exactly.
Hanger.
Hanger, suit carrier. Bish,
Yeah,
bash, bosh, done. So guys, little hack. Indy has hacks. I also have hacks as well.
Uh-huh,
Okay?
you
hadn't
does have
noticed.
hacks, yeah,
So
yeah.
Ravid, that hack is for you. Yeah, so at the Milni, and it's freezing cold. Now I have dressed appropriately, so I got this lovely double-breasted cord jacket. It's too hot to wear in summer, so but the thing with double-breasted, I don't know if you wear much double-breasted jackets.
Never.
You understand what double-breasted jacket
Yeah,
is?
it's like the...
Perfect. Yeah, it comes over.
Comes over,
exactly.
yeah.
And you got the 6 buttons, but you do one, right? But what most people don't know is when you say you have a normal jacket, it's got 3 buttons and you might do one. In a double-breasted, you have a secret button which you can't see, which
That holds it together, yeah.
Right, and then you have the one that you see on top.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, it takes a bit of setting because if you don't do this properly, what you get in a jacket, which is very like this would be my jacket ick, right? When guys take photos and they're wearing a jacket, if you don't open your button and you put your hands in the air, you get that bend and kink, right? Which is disgusting. You're not paying this much for a suit to do that. The correct thing to do at that point is to open your button and then you get the correct form.
Yeah.
Or you position yourself in a way. So if you ever look at any of my pictures when I'm wearing a jacket, there's a correct way which stops that bend happening. Now, double breast is slightly harder to do this with. So once the setting is done, you do not want to open it. So here came the dilemma. The dilemma then was Shindy started getting cold. She's forgotten a shawl. She's in a suit. Now, normally, the normal thing is like, I'll be like, Shindy, you want my jacket? I'll post a photo. At the end of the night, I actually did give my jacket. But at this point, I'm looking all swagged out and I'm just set myself. I was like, I'm not opening my jacket. I was like, if you want to go inside, you go inside.
Do you have to go and do a Milni?
No.
Bro, you should have given the jacket then, man.
God, that's what I know. But like I just said, my jacket was set, right? So I was like, and the thing where we're going to have food and stuff was just there. I was like, you can actually generally go and wait inside. But then she gets over that. She's like, okay, so she's like, you're not going to give me my jacket. Then she says, warm me up.
Right.
So girl side, boy side, Yanni G, loads of dudes looking at me. How do you PCly, Benji warm your missus up in this setting? Tell me, Indy. That's a melon.
You give her a hug.
Is that acceptable PDA behavior?
It's not PDA. You just do an arm round. If you do a side hug's always acceptable.
And then a stroke.
Yeah, if you do a side hug, which is this, you can do that.
Stroke. Yeah.
That's it, the little stroke.
I don't know, man. I felt
The side hug stroke is fine.
Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable. All the guys are looking at me and
yeah, they're like, yo, you're going to attend to your missus or not?
Maybe it was that. Maybe
And the problem is if you do it, if you do it well,
that's what it was.
If you do it well,
Anji.
they're going to be told about it forever by their missus.
They're like, listen,
and they'll be like,
don't set the bar
see what Karan did?
high.
See what he did? Yeah? See what he did for his missus? Why can't you do that for me? Yeah? See?
Bastard, huh?
That's it. See?
Yeah. So, so I was in a bit of a dilemma. And now the funny thing is there was 22 male Milni.
Flipping. Now, hang on. Separate.
Yeah.
I thought it was 11.
22.
No, because I was thinking there's 22 people, which means there's 11 meetings.
No. 22.
22 meetings.
Yeah.
Bro, no wonder she was getting cold. I'd have been getting cold.
Before the ladies. Ladies had those afterwards.
How many was the ladies?
Not that many. 6 maybe.
Fucking hell.
22.
How long was it? How long
time? But it was like one of those where, and we were talking about why this had happened. And I think it was because in certain weddings, when you have family who've traveled from far, your typical India, Australia, America, Canada, you have to show them, respect. You want to make them feel involved. If you do for one, you can't not do for the other. It's all about levels, isn't it? Like levels of circles of closeness. And so they want to keep everything barabar, the same. And I think that's why. So they had a lot of international families.
Jesus, man.
The 22 man.
Obviously, made the journey across. You got to make them feel like they have some photo opportunity.
Right. And it's in the time. Some of the fashion was terrible, man. Some of these Canadian dudes. Oh my God. Like
you hate Canadian people's fashion, man.
Yes.
It's actually unbelievable.
Obviously, some people do.
No,
really
you have
well.
a strong dislike.
I think on the whole,
chatting shit.
On the whole, they need some style guidance advice. Is there anything in here I can show you?
No.
Color.
No.
Think of like right. You see on that light stub bar, not the black bit, the bit below it.
The gold.
Yeah, but think of like a goldy brown tan.
Like this table.
Darker, right? Somebody had that full suit, and it was terrible with a electric blue pug, and then they had a tweed waistcoat, and I was like, bro, and the pant was flared. And I was like, bro, how do you fix this, man? I was like, this is just beyond repair, man. All that would have topped that was if I lifted his trousers and he had white socks on. Like that.
That would have been fantastic.
And his tie.
The trauma, the Nike socks.
This isn't just Canadians, but a lot of people who this is really interesting. I've learned this in the last couple of years that a lot of men our age actually can't tie a tie.
What?
Yeah. So my friend's wedding, in my friend circle, the last one, I think 3 of them.
Hang on, they can't tie a school tie?
No, as in they can tie.
Oh, you mean like a Windsor, double Windsor?
A proper tie that you wear to it. Yeah,
a cravat,
exactly. Like,
all that shit, yeah.
Like a proper tie to a wedding. But
so
one is the tying of the tie, and the second is obviously getting the correct length.
Just YouTube
That's where they get it wrong. They end up with these little schoolboy ties.
Just YouTube it.
Bro, people don't put effort in, man. So...
Freer.
Yeah, so what a lot of people start doing now, hack, is they just wear waistcoats because then the length of the tie actually doesn't make a difference. As long as you've sorted a good knot at the top, double Windsor, you can make it really big, knowing that actually even if tie ends up here, you got your waistcoat on.
Yeah, but how do you? But the proportion of a tie means the short bit's going to be down to your flipping lully, man.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. As long as it doesn't pop out the other end, but they hide it. The correct. Do you know the correct tie should finish? The tip of the big
navel, innit?
So two schools of thought. I'm not a navel guy. I go.
I'm below navel.
I'm top of the belt. Yeah.
I'm just below navel, but just above the top of the belt.
Correct. Yeah, that's where I go to. I think the tip should sit there. Navel then leaves that weird gap in between the navel and that part.
It does. You've got to cover it a little bit. Yeah.
So yeah.
So you kept her warm.
I did not. I sent her inside, which is good though because she got the food.
She got you the food, the jar, the samosa, everything.
Yeah.
She got a good spot.
Got a good spot.
Good spot.
We walked in, me and Kenny went to the groom's table by accident. The groom wasn't there yet. He was coming.
Yeah.
And so we were like, oh, great. Table in the middle. Brilliant. The guy's standing there waiting for us. He goes like, Paji, groom liya. And we were like, oh, okay. So he's walked off. That was embarrassing.
That's painful, man.
Yeah, that was painful.
So was she angry with you?
No,
she was understanding.
No, the thing is, she loved this jacket on me as well. She was like, I understand. And she has to do the setting on it as well. Yeah. That button on the inside, I find really awkward to do at the moment with my left hand. So as I'm learning how to do that proficiently, because when you have to open, close with this one, she does it.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, I don't want to faff about doing it. So yeah. So
I'm very happy for you, bro.
So I didn't.
I'm glad you evaded a problem there, even though you were not loving or respectful,
correct.
or caring to your wife.
See how good it is. She didn't get angry.
Man,
you gotta don't hate.
How many years in the game?
Hate the game, man.
How many years in the game? Huh? 5.5.
Yeah.
5.5. Wow. I hope in 5.5 years' time I can leave my wife in the cold and not have her complain.
Don't breathe. Indy likes taping his mouth shut.
I don't do that at all.
Mr. Huberman.
Andrew Huberman told me to do that to myself.
He told me to do it.
He told me to do it to myself.
Right. And then second confession from me is I did a Padh at the Milni as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How loud?
It wasn't loud.
Bassy. Squeaky.
Nothing. No sound.
Wet one.
Follow through. I am a silent killer.
Shot.
Not a shot.
Okay.
I'm a silent killer.
Ooh, a silencer.
I'm a torpedo.
Have you seen 3 Idiots?
Yeah.
Silencer.
You've seen
Silencer. Yeah, I love that film.
You've seen a Hindi film?
Yeah, man. Bro, low-key, I've watched quite a few, you know.
You're virus.
This is pre-sound.
You're virus.
I'm not virus.
You're virus.
I'm not virus.
You're virus.
No.
You're so virus.
Silencer.
You're so virus.
No. Rancho.
You remember that bit when he speaks Hindi and from stage, that guy?
Which bit?
The guy where he does the speech, but it's all wrong.
Oh, yeah, he fucked it completely. Yeah.
They give him all the wrong words. That guy's funny, man. What were you saying? Yeah, so this is Padh, the silent torpedo, right? Standing next to Kenny. But I'm like, we're outside. There's hava.
It should disappear within seconds.
Oh, man, like it's going to go downwind.
It's a cold winter day. Yeah, it should be fine.
Like, I'm like, this isn't confined space. It's not sitting in a gaddi or something. It's not like where, oh, shit, everyone's going to smell it. Within 5 seconds, like, Kenny's really funny because his face can't hide it. He's like,
straight cringe.
Right. So we're on the girls' side. I think he almost walked and joined the boys' side.
Oh my days.
Is that bad?
Wow.
Yeah. And it's interesting because I hadn't really eaten anything. So it must be from the day before because we hadn't had
it's just brewing. Had you taken a shit that morning?
I can't remember if I'm honest.
Then in which case, no.
Probably not. You morning shit?
Huh?
You morning shit?
I have to. If I don't go in the morning, I'm finished. The whole day's out of sync. I'm miserable.
I'm more of I get home from work, body knows I'm home. It's time to shit.
No. I can't live like that. I can't live like that because if I've got a social occasion that evening, then I've been to work and I've gone to that, and then all of a sudden my stomach's like, "Yo, we ain't been home yet."
Yeah.
That's why you got to go first thing in the morning. You're like, "Yeah, get it out of your system. Day's cuddly. Everything's good. Everything's good. Cup of coffee, easy, bish bash bosh."
Yeah. Plus, I mean, you are. Yeah, your trade is a bit special, isn't it?
It is, man.
You need to regulate. You need to regulate that shit, man. Regulation.
Regulator. Mount up. It was a clear black night. Oh, how does it go?
You forgot it now.
Ooh, I like your style. That's it. That's the one.
Okay. Yeah, man. So I need a new technique now. Maybe I should just run away. Run away to the corner. Made a Milni and be like,
have you ever farted in a lift and walked out?
No, I don't think so.
I've done that a couple of times.
You ever done the thing where you try and suppress the Padh and then it just kind of seeps out?
Yeah. But,
Do you know what I mean?
but
Like you clench and then but it just goes.
Go on. I have done. I've purposely held on to one. I've kept it there. It's brewing.
Right.
And then I'm in the lift. I'm about to get out and it's packed. And I've just let it go and I've walked out. And
Mic drop Padh.
it might drop Padh.
Why'd you do that?
Huh?
Why'd you do
Just
that?
for the jokes.
That's a bit sick.
It's for the jokes.
You're a bit sick in the head, aren't you?
It's jokes, man.
Guys, this is the same guy who likes or talks about vibrating tongues. And just
I genuinely thought that is how you snore. I'm not gonna lie.
right, and you genuinely thought I'd just leave these hardworking people in the lift going about their day.
Yes.
This bomb.
Yes.
Chadiya tu.
That's it.
Padala bomb.
Easy. Light work.
You're disgusting. Did you see any reactions?
No, but I know that it was bad. And that's the fun of it. You can imagine the reactions that they've all got to suppress, but they all smell it.
Indy mushk. IBS mushk.
Thank you. That's
oh
it.
my god.
That's
you know
it.
this word mushk?
Mushk.
Yeah.
Mushk is banging. It's a good word. Smell. I like it.
Dirty.
It's a good word.
Mushk andi.
Yeah, mushk on the.
Dirty is another good word.
That's the first Punjabi word I learnt as a kid, I think.
No. You told me it's conjuice last week.
No. I didn't learn conjuice as a kid.
I
knew
am
what
conjuice.
it was. I knew what it was. I'm not conjuice.
I love it, baby.
If I was conjuice, these lights would be off, bro.
Guys, heating or eating.
All the lights would be off, buddy. There'd be nothing on. All right.
No, but they're on because your heating's on. That's why.
I don't need the heating on. Look at the temperature. Read the temperature.
What are you making now?
Read it.
That's what I'm saying.
Read it, please.
I know.
Tell me.
20.
Tell people what
20?
it is. Huh?
20?
I don't know. Have a look. What is it? Is there? Tell me.
20.
Huh?
20.
20 degrees.
20, 21.
It's always 20 degrees in here. It's warm.
There you go.
Perfect temperature. Optimum temperature.
What are you making now? That's why you have the lights on.
Light
Is that
work.
we can have one or the
Light
other.
work. Light work. See? No problem.
Light work. What are you doing?
I'm adjusting
Dips.
myself in the seat,
Dips.
man. That's it.
Do some dips. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Hanji.
Very good.
That's what's your confession?
I technically have two, but we'll see if we can fit the second one in.
Oh,
The first one is
that was not the time for fear.
next week.
Hanji.
My mum and dad are coming to see me on my birthday here at the flat.
Next weekend or your birthday?
Next week on Tuesday.
Actual
on
birthday
my
day?
birthday day. Yeah.
Oh, bale.
So they're making the trip up.
CSK is going to be in the building.
Yeah. He's going to come to the flat for the first time.
What?
Yeah.
No.
First time. Sachi.
How
First
is
time.
this possible?
Sachi first time.
I thought you had a meeting of the families. Was it cancelled?
They couldn't make it in the end.
You had planned on that, hadn't you?
Yeah, but they
Before
couldn't make it.
Your mum's been here.
Mum's been, yeah.
Right.
Everyone else has been except dad, right? So this is
Minimum
now
3 pence he's bringing.
this is now a big deal.
This is a big deal. Who's coming? Just them?
Just mum, dad. That's it.
Sanjay's side?
Just mum, dad.
Just your side.
Just mum, dad. That's it. All right. What does Sanj say first thing? I need to make food.
Ki banawa. Yeah.
I need to make food.
Main ki banawa.
Right.
What do I have to do to impress them?
I
even though I'm married?
I said, nothing. It's my birthday. We're just gonna go.
Ordering.
She said, no. They're gonna have driven nearly 3 hours to get here. I've got to give them something. She may not be here because she has to go to work right on that day. So I said, okay.
Oh, they're coming in the day.
Yeah. So
Okay.
she's gonna go. She's gonna make the food the night before. She's like, okay, I'm gonna make gobi. And I'm like, all right.
So this is for... No, I'm a bit slightly confused here. So it's your birthday, you're going to go out for a meal, correct?
No,
She's not-
it's my
you're not-
birthday, and
Right.
they're just coming to see me on my birthday.
You know, I get that. So you're going to go out for food, or is this food just for them on
This
arrival?
is food for them on arrival.
This is a snack.
This is a snack arrival.
Now, what's really interesting about this is then... See, when you mention gobi, for me, gobi is a main.
That's the thing. She's
Right.
treating this like lunch.
Oh.
See? So she's like, I gotta make
Lunch
gobi.
lunch is sandwich.
I gotta make gobi.
Yeah.
I gotta make roti, etc. Right?
Kheer.
Then she said,
Hanji.
I should invite dad over.
Yeah.
Her dad. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
we went to see her dad in the week because she had to drop some stuff off.
Okay.
And went to see my father-in-law, turn up, and we tell him, we're like, Dad, can you come over? He said, hi, TK, I'll come over. And he said to Sanj, what are you making? And Sanj said, I'm making gobi. I haven't made it in about 7 years.
Wait.
And Karan,
His response.
Sanj is here.
Hanji.
Dad's there. Dad gave this nervous laughter look like, he looked like that. I said, Dad, you don't trust her, do you? You don't watch your Baisti. He's like, Baisti nakar, right? He said, I'm going to make dal. I'm going to bring dal. And I was like, yo, Sanj, you got shut down.
Who's making dal?
Her dad's going to make dal and bring it as well.
Oh, I love this.
So I'm like, hang on, Sanj. Your dad doesn't trust you enough
To drive a car
to make food
and make gobi.
and make gobi. So as a backup,
Wow.
he's making dal in
Wow.
case your gobi goes wrong.
So you can all say this dal is
What?
fantastic.
There you go. That's it.
That is
That is unbelievable. And I said, all of a sudden,
Wow.
my birthday is at the equation now. This is now, let's host my parents coming to the flat day and let's get all this food made and let's cater to them.
This is Rachel making trifle reaction time.
How?
That's what.
But you got to act like it's fantastic.
Well, no, we don't know, right? So if the dad doesn't have...
Bro, I'm not going to eat it.
No, what? You're not going to eat your wife's gobi? Don't be silly.
I'm not going to eat it.
Bro, you're going to shank man.
I don't want gobi, man.
You're going to get insulin in your...
What kind of guy wakes up and says, I want gobi on my birthday? None of them.
You've just said it's
no
not...
guy ever says that.
It's not
that is no one's dream.
It's not about you anymore.
What do you mean
You just said that. It's about your parents coming.
Yes, I realise that now, Karan. It's not about me now.
You need to eat gobi.
This light's dying, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, you need to eat gobi.
Yeah.
So make sure you have some gobi. She's going to put all this effort in. You're not going to try it all. That's bad. That's poor sportsmanship. No. You're not going to make it 5 years. You'll have the dal, won't you?
I'll have the dal.
You have the dal. Daddy
I like dal.
You will have your wife's gobi.
I like dal.
If you want to continue with Sanj, you will have your wife's gobi.
Dal is good shit, man.
Gobi is also great. You know how the best way to eat gobi that I enjoy? That kind of makes it less
formal?
You
gotta tell me, bro, but okay, yeah.
In toast. I love gobi toast. Oh, butter, toast, gobi
Did you
sandwich.
used to make toasties?
Yeah.
Back in the day, toasties, gobi toasties. Sabji toasties were sick.
So good.
Sabji toasties were banging back in the day. Oh, good lord. Let me change the lights. Go on, carry on talking. Go on.
Yeah, so gobi. Is it because we're Punjabi and bloody hell, and we feel like we have to provide Indian food?
Yeah.
So don't you think sandwiches would suffice? Sandwiches.
What about it?
Don't you think they'd be okay?
No.
Like your parents eat sandwiches, right?
Karan, if you're a bunda
Yeah.
and your parents are coming to the house,
Yeah.
for the first time, and you serve them sandwiches as a
first
goodie, you're gonna have that feeling of like they don't like me.
First time for your dad.
I know that my parents genuinely will not care, but
right, okay.
It's setting the precedent, innit?
Say it had not been the first time, so this is
it would have been fine. I think
sandwiches are fine.
It would have been fine.
Like your parents eat sandwiches.
Yeah, but Sanj made I think she made like fajitas when my mum came over, like veggie ones, which is fine. Because dad's coming, it's like roti banao. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, in my mind, I don't know how you guys have it in your house, but like Indian is generally never a lunchtime meal.
It's not. It's not. That is correct.
It's like a dinner roti.
Yeah.
Like an actual roti thing, whereas lunch tends to be English and breakfast is whatever. This is interesting times.
Mad, isn't it?
Dal and gobi.
Crazy.
Fantastic. And so she said she hasn't made this for 7 years. So why did she go to gobi? That's the real question.
I don't know. Oh, because isn't dal you need a pressure cooker? And she hasn't got a pressure cooker.
What I mean is there another sabji she's made less than 7 years ago that she'd be happy to make?
You're gonna have to ask her.
Why gobi, isn't it? That's the question I'm asking. Yeah,
I want to butcher.
She wants the pressure, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You better help.
I'm not helping.
You will help on your birthday.
No.
This is not a Gora marriage, okay? You do everything on your birthday. You pay for everyone else's meal. It's complete reverse in Punjabi culture. Have you found that, guys? We're expected on our days to treat everybody else. It's like you should treat me, man.
Fucking shit, man. You know what? Yeah, low key, ban taking snacks to work on your birthday.
Yeah, I mean, small
for you on your birthday. I'm like, yo, feed me, motherfuckers. Right? I'm hungry. Feed me. It's my birthday. Yeah, I want to save money today. Feed me. I don't want my birthday to come and be like, oh, it's kharcha o'clock, right? No. Right. It's your kharcha o'clock.
This is why he's conjuice.
That's what time it is. Yeah. That's not why I'm conjuice. That's how it is.
Because he has to spend money on everyone else.
You thought the same thing. You thought the same thing. I just took it one step further.
Yeah.
Bus.
The most I will ever do is take samosa to work. Because samosa costs like 15p. Don't bother that. Everybody's happy.
Yeah, true.
And they're so big.
But samosa in Birmingham are cheaper than London, man.
15p, baby.
So cheap.
I don't know what it costs you there.
West Brom Gurdwara. Samosa there.
And the thing with proper samosa that you buy from like Hargun and these types of centres is they are big.
Oh, yeah. Right? You know what? Sack the second question. We're going to jump straight into the next bit, which is, I have a question. But it ain't me. I ain't got questions. Garon got questions and the audience has questions. And to be fair, shout out to this question we got given.
Should we start with that?
We'll start with that.
Yeah.
Right. So we got dropped a comment, which is a very deep, in fairness, for episode 100. Very personal, deeply personal. And I was like, you know what? Fair play for answering this. I gave him a lengthy answer back on a comment, but I want to answer it here. So the question we got asked is, I've decided to embrace my Sikhi and finally grow my hair and beard. Uni classmates and hospital placement colleagues are having the "you need a trim, bro" phase. How do you guys deal with the crap we get for our hair and beard? Do you have any previous bad experiences? There's a lot to unpick there. So, do you want to go first?
You start.
Okay.
I'll feed off.
Mine is, you need to trim your hair, bro phase.
You can put the...
phone down. All right. You need to trim your hair, bro phase. So, if you want to keep your hair and you want to grow your beard out, do it. But you got to tell people why you're doing it and what's happening. If you come to work looking as though it's scruffy and out of shape, they're going to assume you're not putting work and effort in to your presentation of how you look or how you used to look. So you need to say to them, I'm growing my beard, I'm growing my hair, I'm embracing my Sikhi. That's all you got to say. People will then naturally back off and be like, fine.
Yeah, okay. Just to, to delineate that a little bit, you wouldn't say embrace your Sikhi to someone who doesn't
Okay, I'd say, how would you say it then?
I'm embracing my faith a bit more. Right, as part of our religion.
I'm embracing my faith a bit more.
Part of my religion, hair is important, spiritual.
Sacred.
Sacred is a good word, yeah. And for that reason. But you made a very other good point. One thing that actually really gives it away is what, Indy? When you start wearing a
bartka.
That kind of gives it away.
That's a big giveaway. People tend to back off.
Okay, because then they kind of associate bartka with hair. I guess the initial bit is, like when you get just a stubble and people expect you to shave.
Yeah.
When it starts to grow, then it's like, okay, I can see it's growing. But that middle bit is like, you're not going to shave.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the point where...
But that's because people have this expectation of what you look like beforehand.
Normally, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they expect... Now, yeah, and obviously, the person in the comment has said that people are commenting. Because if somebody doesn't comment, I don't really go out my way to explain why I look a certain way and what I believe. And, that's because these are very personal... intimate things between you and the creator. And I'm very happy for my friend here that whatever the reason has been for you to have this insight, this transformation, it's amazing, man. And obviously from a Sikhi perspective, you say it's Guruji Kripa, that you've had some sort of blessing and you want to do this, and it sounds like you're doing it for the right reasons. So that's good. So I think one thing and this comes on to the second, but I've not personally had any bad experiences about this. I've not had people joking about my hair, trying to pull it off or open my juda. I never had anything like that growing up.
I had that, but yeah.
Right, so you can talk to that. I didn't. What I would say is always try and come from the perspective of the person, unless it's, obvious that they're trying to take the piss out of you. If they genuinely don't understand and don't know, right, come from it from this is an opportunity to educate.
Yeah.
Right. What can I teach them about my dharam? That they go away, have an understanding. Dharam means faith.
Yeah.
So they have an understanding about who we are, who the Sikh population is, what they believe, so they can then pass that on within their own circles to their kids, family. This is what we have. Because if you have an angry reaction to it, then we get associated with, they're just guys who walk around with daggers and swords and they're just crazy.
Yeah, it's true.
So, right. So obviously all depends on the context, but people just don't know. And what people, from a negative perspective, I'm saying, when people don't know things, when they fear something, they lash out. I mean, bullies are generally, that's the thing. That's where that concept comes from. So that'd be my advice, my friend, is just get really clear on the reason why you're doing it. And you don't have to tell everybody the intimate details of why you're doing it, but have a way of expressing that to somebody else.
Yeah. I want to try and find his name, but carry on. Go on.
Yeah. No, that's all I was going to say, Indy. How about you?
Hang on. Fill me in some space. I'm just trying to find his comment.
Okay, fine. And I think the other thing is there are a number of people, religious people in India, who grow their hair out. It's not just Sikhs that do that.
Yeah.
But the differentiation is, and it's why it's one of our Panj Kakar, the Kanga, is to symbolize that it's about cleanliness. So
got it. The name's from Adi.
Okay.
Adi.
So thank you for that question, Adi. It's about keeping your hair clean. So like Indy said, it's not about coming to work scruffy. If your hair is going to be long, then, like for example, your hair on top of your head, it's either it's in a juda, it's in a dastar, it's in a pug, it's in a patka, it's some form of covering. And the same with your beard. You need to wash it regularly, you need to comb it regularly, you need to moisturize under there because your skin will get dry, bro. That's a very practical tip.
Oh man, it does definitely. Yeah. You need beard
even
cream.
Even worse if you have eczema. But
you need beard cream, essential.
Yeah.
If you want to blow dry your beard and have it in a certain shape, which is something I alluded to in the comment, it's up to you, man. It depends on how much you want to grow it out to. If you want to do it like me and have it trimmed, that's cool. If you want to have it like going and just let it go, that's cool. But my recommendation is try and get it in some sort of shape just to stop it from completely growing outwards and making it very difficult to control. So whether that's just putting cream in and oil in and just combing it down into a certain position, that's not doing anything manipulating to your beard or trimming it or anything like that. It depends on how far you want to go with it or how sensitive you are about that topic.
Yeah, I think from the comment, if you're saying you're embracing for Sikhi, then it's uncut hair, like it rather than, you know, like from a style perspective, let's say aesthetic perspective. And all these things, bro, you'll get better at them. Like when your beard starts to get long, you'll have awkward phases where it looks like it's like proper bushy. But you'll learn how to wash it properly, clean it properly, moisturize, oil, like Indy said. You'll learn all these things and it becomes easier.
Easy work.
And yeah, bro, and look, mad respect, man. Like it's a big thing to do.
Huge.
And for whatever reason this guilt has happened, that's amazing, and I wish you well on your journey of Sikhi. And what I will say is, because you'll get this question a lot, like why do Sikhs grow long hair, right? Okay, and what I will say is, look, there's a surface level answer, which is about our swaroop. Swaroop means our physical identity. So at a time where Sikhs were being oppressed in India, then Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, our last guru, needed a way of identifying us, you know, in 1,000 people. This is my Sikh. He wears panj kakar. He has long hair. He wears the dastar. Because like I said, there are a lot of people that are growing their hair. So identity is obviously important. That's one. But there is a spiritual answer to that question as well. And all I would say is, along with obviously growing your hair, if you're getting more into your Sikhi, doing your Padh, doing your Simran, doing Seva, all these things, just be receptive. Just be receptive. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to deep dive here on the spiritual side of growing hair. But you will start feeling things. So yeah, there is a reason for it.
And if you wanted to talk about bad experiences, to be honest, you're an adult, bro. I think any bad experiences that I had were really when I was younger. I wouldn't say I get that now. Obviously, there might be some racial connotation you're going to potentially encounter. But handle it in the way that you see best fit. I don't think being Sikh, making the transition from being brown and then jumping into being Sikh as well. I'm assuming you're brown because of your name, but making that transition from being brown to embracing Sikhi completely isn't that big of a jump. So the insults and looks you're going to get might go up a little bit, but I wouldn't think it would be any different from being called the standard ones. So handle that how you best see fit. Any issues, drop us a DM and we'll try and help you out wherever we can. Really.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I said, mad respect for even just commenting on that very deeply personal thing. You could have put it as a private message, but you put it out there.
Yeah, man. Respect
You're
you for that.
serving other people who are thinking about doing the same thing. And document your journey. That's the other thing. You're doing it, someone else is thinking about it, you'll inspire somebody else along the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next question you had, which is thoughts on Punjabi first names.
Yeah. So at the wedding, was it at the wedding? Or was it? I think it was around New Year's time or something. Maybe it was during Ardas or something. And I was like, there are some Punjabi names which make no sense at all. First names. There was a dude's name whose first name, his genuine name, was Major.
I've seen this a lot.
Right? No. And then I'm like, maybe we think it's like Major, but there's actually a Punjabi version of it. So I asked somebody. No, I didn't ask him, but I asked somebody who knows. And they were like, no, it's actually based on like military rank. It's Major. It's like,
so was he a...
No, nothing to do with that. They just like the name Major, Colonel.
I haven't heard... Colonel's too far.
Yeah, that's my mum.
Colonel's too far.
That's my mum. Like,
Yo, seriously?
The guy, his name is Colonel.
Does he like chicken? Come on, man. Does he like chicken?
KFC, the Colonel.
Does he like...
He's Punjabi, man. I don't know.
He probably does.
He probably does. I don't know the actual Colonel person. My mum was like, yeah, it was quite a common thing that people would just adopt these funky names, man. I'm like, but you've got that for life, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes no sense to me. Like, you know, your son comes out and I'm going to call him Major. Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine how other people say it that aren't Punjabi.
Major
Singh.
Yeah.
All right, Major.
It's like Mayor, isn't it? I don't know. It's just weird, isn't it? Colonel Singh.
Colonel Singh.
He must get loads
what about
of
what other ones there? Rocky Singh. People who really like Rocky, the film, name their kid Rocky Singh.
You either call your child Rocky or your dog.
Yeah, dog is common. Dog is Rocky. Rocky. Yeah.
Rocky also is a nickname as well, though.
It is.
You know, like how people will have like a random name, but their nickname is Sunny.
True. Rocky is a weird one. What other random ones have you heard? Obviously, there's the standard ones that just don't age well. Like Gurval Singh has not aged well.
What?
Gurval Singh?
Gurval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As in, it's just not aged well. Like, it sounds like Cable Singh.
Oh, I see what you mean.
See what I mean? So like Punjabi names from like ages ago that sound really nice in Punjabi. And you hear it in English, you're like, oh, it doesn't sound good.
Yeah. But this is an interesting point because I
like
remember...
Tirat, tyrant. That's what they're going to say. Oh, you're tyrant saying. I'm like, whoa.
No. But see, okay, there's a fine line between, okay, the name is the name, but if you don't take the time to explain to someone and just accept whatever the other name is, that... I don't think that's good. And the reason I bring up this point is I was at a comedy show and there's somebody who's in the audience. I think it's Tommy Sandy who's asking somebody about the person's kids' names.
Yeah.
And I think the person's response was, well, you know, my kids are growing up in England. I don't want them to have a hard time.
Yeah.
No, but I say I don't buy that, man. I don't like that at all. And so I'm going to give them like kind of white fusion names.
I wouldn't say fusion names. I'm like, say Punjabi names that are easy to get across. Like Karan is easy to get across.
That's Karan's full name. But again... if it happens to be that and I like the name, I don't mind. But the primary intention of me giving my child a name is not so it's going to be easier for other people to say. No.
But if you're a kid growing up and you have people saying your name badly as a teacher, for example, if you're a teacher and you're 5 years old.
Education.
So
from the parent, not the children.
So you expect from your 5-year-old.
From the parent. You expect not from the 5-year-old.
Hang on.
You're at parents' evening.
Let me get my point across.
I know what you're saying. I've already answered your question.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you haven't.
Go on.
Okay.
Go on.
How's the kid going to know it's being said wrong when he's at such a young, malleable age?
Yeah, but then you get to parents' evening and they start referring to your child and it's wrong. You're like, no, actually, this is the name. But that's where we need to step up and be like, these are our names. We live in here. This is a multicultural country.
I think you're reaching.
Start learning it.
Big time.
No, not reaching at all. I think fusion names, simplifying names for the benefit of others. Like we learn Ben and John.
I don't agree with simplifying names, but I do think there is a balance where some parents do think, let me just make life easier for them.
Yeah, but life isn't easy. And that's where I think about if you're going to... Who's saying this? Jordan Peterson was saying this. He was like, life is tough, right? And the more we prosper in every generation, we want to make life easy for the next generation. Bad advice. Completely bad advice. Access to opportunity is
Yeah,
good,
I understand that. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But he goes, if you're not exposing them to some sort of badness or tough situations, and actually, how are you preparing them for the world? So if your worst thing in your childhood is somebody says your name a bit wrong, that's not a tough life.
No,
man.
I agree it isn't.
Yeah.
But having your name teased out of you for year on year until you're like flipping 16, 17, 18, it's long. It's not something that you want to have repetitively done to you.
Absolutely, but I think it's rare that would happen for that many years. You move schools, you know, your friends change,
Yeah, true.
But yeah, and the reason why I feel so strongly about this is because I have kids' names in mind, and they're not
easy to announce.
No, they're proper.
I can't wait to hear this.
They're proper Sikh names.
Yeah.
No, well, you know some of them anyway because they're some of our friends.
Oh yeah, true.
Right, so
I made the cut, guys. Part of my name.
Oh yeah.
Part of my name has made the cut.
Don't give shit.
I'm not giving shit away, but that's it.
It's Kera. That's what we like. It's Sing. Sing is in there.
Kera Mavi.
Sing is in there.
Kera Mavi.
Just Sing Mavi. Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. If we hit 1,000 subs by the time you and Shindy have a kid, will you name the kid Kera Mavi?
No.
Damn it.
Bloody hell, man. I thought you said, so will you tell us the name? I was like, yeah, I'll tell you the name. Bloody hell. But so ਡੈਡੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਂ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆਇਆ ਪੁੱਤ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੋਡਕਾਸਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਹਲੇ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਚੈਲੰਜ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ
ਪੋਡਕਾਸਟ ਨੇ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ
ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਬੀਸਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਬੀਸਟ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਤਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਨਾਂ ਖੈਰਾ ਰੱਖ ਲੈਂਦੇ yeah wow we'll call him IBS Singh.
Oh, that's sick, you know. IBS, yeah, do it.
IB Singh.
Do it.
IBS.
Indaveer, Baljinder Singh Mavi.
It's your family. Indaveer Bal.
Indaveer Bal Mavi. Indaveer Bal Singh Mavi.
Oh my god.
Sounds
like
much,
a bank now.
Too much. All right, last question. We've got to keep it quick, okay? Thoughts on Milni. My thoughts are it's hilarious. I like Milnis because it shows the animal side of people. What's yours?
That wasn't the question.
It is. It says your thoughts on Milni.
No, but you didn't click on the comment.
I don't need to click on the comment. That's for you to go through.
Yeah. So you don't know what the question is.
Yeah,
I know what it is.
No, I'm setting you up, bro.
No. So the question about the Milni is specifically about when the guys meet. Thoughts on going WWE?
Karla.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Do it, man.
No, why should you do it?
Huh?
Why should you do it?
Why not?
Because if the star falls off, that's not good.
Okay, the start falling off is too far.
So you're saying Monday should do it?
No.
That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying, all right, okay, let me reevaluate my point.
Go on.
Okay. 10 seconds you have to pick them up. If it doesn't work out, call it quits. If you boys are copying kabaddi, rugby, scrum stances from the beginning,
Yeah.
give it up. It ain't happening. But if you keep going and you're pushing further and further back towards the Gurdwara entrance point, right, and you're causing a fight there, stop. Call it quits. Leave it. I'm for people lifting each other up in good graces, like you do me, I do you. Yeah, fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm
so
okay with that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when it comes to like full like kabaddi, right?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
So
that.
you have
gotta
a time rule. 10
There
seconds.
is a time. I think 10 seconds is a good time rule.
Yeah, and if you're not committing to it, then just don't do
Yeah,
it.
I think a Gyani should stand there with 10 seconds, blow a whistle, and then blow a whistle again.
How good would that be?
That'd be sick.
That would be so good. No,
Don't transform weddings to another
and then,
point.
No, but then when you lift them, it has to be a clean lift. 3 seconds, like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
In
Clean
WWE.
lift.
You'd be like,
Ek, do, ten.
2, 3.
Jitt gaya! Right? Winner!
That'd actually be funny. I remember on Meher's wedding, it's COVID wedding, only 15 people. Kenny's brother Rocky is Rocky.
Rocky. See?
No, his real name. But Rocky, he's solid. But this guy benches 4 plates each side, 180 kilograms. He is hench, and he's bigger than me, and he's got eyes like a wolf. He's a
Hang on. 100 kilograms, 4 plates. That doesn't add up.
180.
180. 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60.
Wow.
80. Yeah, it does. Bang on. Wow.
He's strong.
Jeez.
Really strong, man.
Is he vegetarian?
Yeah.
Wow.
Vegetarian, strong, big, eyes like a wolf. He's very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice guy, but he's scary. And so...
Kenny's older brother or younger?
Older.
Oh, wow.
So I've been gymming around, but it's like I can gym my whole life. I'm never going to look like this guy, right?
Yeah.
Obviously not going to get taller. And so I was like, I'll just make it funny. I leaked this rumor. I was like to Kenny, I was like, I'm going to lift your brother. Well, I'll lift his lat. I'll lift one leg, right? And so they took it seriously on their side. And Kenny was asking me like, how much does your brother weigh? And like all this stuff. And they were getting a proper like stats and everything. Like, okay, we're going to do it this way, this way. So he gets out of the car. We're doing the Milni. And I squared up to him like I was going to do it. So in Gatagad, there's something called a bantra.
There is, yeah.
Do you know what bantra is?
I know what it is,
1,
but
2,
explain
3,
to
4.
people. Yeah, it's basically like a. Is it kind of like a bit of a?
Should I do it to camera?
Nah. Is it like a bit of a dance or like a ritual?
No.
How would you explain it?
It's not a dance. It's steps.
It's an approach.
It's an approach, yeah. It's a way in, so Gataka or Shastra Vidya, so Sikh martial arts. It's a way when you're holding weapons to approach another opponent to expose the least amount of your body. Think of it like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I started doing that with the hard. So I had the hard and I was approaching him
Oh my God.
like this year. More so for the camera. And then I got close and I was like,
Leave me alone, please. Benji.
I was so scared. I was like, I'll leave my heart here. And I'll just stop. you know, I don't have to put it on you if you don't want to. But yeah, so at this wedding now, there was a bit of WWE. So I think it's coming to the main guys. And we're on the girls' side. So the girls' side's the boy, one of the brother-in-laws, he picked up the other guy. And then when we got inside, I said, oh, bro, what happened there? Like, I thought, you said no pickups. And he goes, I felt the other guy's leg on the inside of my leg. Like he was trying to trip me up. He goes, well, once I got the signal, he goes, I got to go.
Yeah.
Got to go. And then he goes, so he picked him up, but like only as a joke. And then he goes, he did it again. So I said, well, okay, this time I'm going to really pick him up so he's like clear from the ground, up in the air. Yeah. But I remember on my wedding, somebody did it. Gyaniji has said, don't do it.
And someone did it.
Somebody from Shindi's side picked up somebody on my side. Yeah. So as a joke, I started to pull out my sword.
Oh,
I was like, come on, then, come on. You want some? I'll give it to you. You ain't got no good, Warren. You ain't got no sangat. I'll give it to you. You want some? You want some? Make this into a reel, but put the other guy's reel next to it.
Oh, I'll try to.
You want some? You want some? You ain't got no Gandhi. You ain't got no good Warren. You ain't got no sangat.
You got no French?
I'll give it to you.
Oh, tremendous. All right.
Tremendous.
We're going to pass it to a new segment, or the last segment.
Special.
And we'll catch you there. All right. Okay. Cheers.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shindy.
Hello, I'm Sanj.
No, I'm joking. That's not the joke for this one. You'll get it again later on when... Yeah. Anyway. So, I am wife of Doctor and
I'm the wife of the guy that works in fashion.
He's
He's
Mrs.
also
Fashion.
a pro baller. Yeah.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah, it was a bad idea, but we have taken over.
But I'm not Mrs. Dr. PC. Anyway, moving on. Right, so we have got some quick fire question round about Indy and Doctor.
Yeah.
So we'll just jump straight into it. Unfortunately, couldn't get 100 for the 100th episode, but let's go. What is the most annoying thing about living with Indy?
He has an affiliation to his toes. Just as I speak to him, just randomly, or maybe a Wednesday night after work, you know, sitting down, having a cup of tea on the sofa, he'll just be there stretching his toes, and then he'll hold his toes. It's a very strange thing, and I'm not a feet person, so yeah.
Can you demonstrate how he holds his
I'm
toes?
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, Shindy.
Like that. Like you did that time.
It's fucking weird. That's all I'm going to say.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Don't know if we're allowed
love
to swear.
you, Indy. Love you. Remember that.
I can edit this. That's fine.
Oh, okay. He's going to edit it
We've
out.
got to keep the toes. Okay, go.
Shindy, how about yourself? What's the worst thing about living with Karan?
Okay, so nighttime comes. No, I'm not going to go on about something like that. Not racy.
I'm getting a bit
Nighttime
racy.
comes. It hits 11 o'clock. Karan goes, all right, it's my time to wind down. And he's like, okay, cool. Let's just sit in bed, get tired, put the TV on.
Pre-nap.
Promise, I'll do my brush later. I promise I'll do my brush. As soon as 12 o'clock hits, 12 o'clock hits. 12:01. Oh, it's practically tomorrow now. I can't brush my teeth now. It's okay. God, Indy, don't tell me off. Sorry, don't hit the table. So yeah, the most annoying thing. I'm not going to do my brush. It's too late. Nah.
And how do you feel about being Mrs. Dr. Benjord?
Told you already. I'm not. No, I think he's a good lad. People are just getting heated.
Yeah, he's a good doctor. We trust him with our lives. Sort of.
Yeah, if you're dying, yeah. If you've got like a cut on your finger, no sympathy, no nothing.
No sympathy.
But if he has a cut on his finger, oh dear.
Oh,
The whole world
the
starts
world has
behaving.
ended.
Right. Do you think Indy would be a good dad?
So Indy needs 3 things in life. He needs food, he needs to sleep, and he needs to shit. And then he's
Just like a kid.
and then he'll be all right. I think he'll be a great dad. However, if he doesn't have one of those 3 things, all will be all hell will break loose.
It's what I say literally about Karan all the time. I'm like, I know when a kid comes along, he's going to end up, obviously, he'll end up moving out of the room. Out of the room. I mean, it's practically like soundproof. I'm not going to annoy anyone with the kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, Karan, if he doesn't have his sleep, he's like not with it. Like we had 2 weeks over Christmas sleeping very well, and then that day before you go back to work, he hadn't like slept well. Like, I had probably like 5 hours or something.
Nah.
And he's like, I didn't really sleep very well. I'm like,
Yeah.
But we've slept loads, so it's okay. You'll catch up. It's fine. But literally, it becomes like a baby if we've had no sleep, and I'm like, okay, this is the life of being a parent. I don't know how you'll be.
Well, this is the thing, because Indy gets hangry, so we have to pack snacks.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're already prepared.
I'm pretty much
Happy days.
prepared.
If anything,
Okay.
I've prepped you for being a mum.
All right, mate. Don't worry. This is our turn now.
Listen,
this is our time
we didn't
now.
tell you to speak. We only said you can
You
nod.
didn't even
and
put your hand
thumb
up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Rude.
You didn't even put your hand
Rude.
up.
Rude. Right. Do you think Indy will get to heaven with Karan's help?
Oh, I think Indy's going to need a lot of help to get to heaven. I think maybe, but Karan's going to need to do a lot more praying
Okay.
for poor Indy.
Do you think it works that way?
I think it's all about who you know.
Okay.
Fake it till you make it.
You're going to tell the TikTok people that?
I'm going to tell the TikTok people that. I've hit the mic and I'm going to get told off now.
Oh, wait.
Hang on.
Oh, how do I make this noise? Wait.
Oh, yeah, do the noise. Yeah.
There you go. For
Yeah.
everyone, just doing a bit of a doctor. And then... How does it make the noise?
Okay.
Never mind. I can't quite be like that. But
So, Shindy,
Yes.
while you're trying to work out the bottle, what's your take on the flip-flop story
oh, okay.
at the spa?
So, story was we're at the spa. We're there, me, Karan's sister Meher, and Kenny, her husband. And there's a point of the day that comes, and he goes, "Okay, cool. I just want to sit in this egg chair."
Yeah, he's very fond
With my book.
He's very fond about this egg chair.
Egg chair. It's a massive egg chair. It was actually quite comfy.
Okay, fair enough.
But massive egg chair with my book. Just want to read for a little bit. And I'm like, come to a spa for a whole day. There's 4 of us. We're chilling. We're doing things. And you just want to sit on your own. Okay, cool. And then I was like, okay, cool. We're going inside. Come and join us in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll come and join us in a couple of minutes. All right, 5 minutes goes. Still not joined us. And I'm like, you know that ice bucket challenge that people were doing?
Yeah.
Right, Kenny was about to do that. In the spa, you obviously go in the hot rooms, then you come out, and then you've got the like ice, cold water ice type of thing. Kenny's about to do that, right? So I'm like, okay, bit of entertainment. Let's go get going. Literally had made no moves to move. And then I went across. Okay, I'm angry. Of course, my flip-flops. Like, he did get that right when he went. But it's quite intense. But then I was like, just come and join us. Like, it's not time to just do your own thing. Go home and do your own thing.
Yeah.
Like, go and sit in your garden and read in your egg chair. You're here. You've got like 5 different rooms that you can enjoy. Why? I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of my take on it and why I was angry about it.
I think the flip-flop stomping was justified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm sure the listeners will also
Thank
agree.
you. Yeah. They probably agreed in the first place.
Yeah, I agree. And then my other question for you, my dear. How is it going to the gym with Karan?
Okay. Okay.
Because it sounds like he's just really lazy and you actually need
No.
to
No,
be there
you know-
to push him.
Like with Karan, he will be like, right, I'm gonna do really heavy set, right, and then I need like a good 5 minutes to recover from my like 3 bench presses. And I'm there like, stop bloody wasting time in between. I'm like, like your waiting time has gone. Okay, get back on it. Stop taking the piss and making you jokes and all that kind of stuff. Let's just move on. But my main thing was like, I wanted our session to stay within the time so I could go to TK Maxx. Like, it was after the Boxing Day sales. I wanted to check it out and everything. And in the meantime, Karen's like, she's not going to TK Maxx. Let's just take our time. But the face that he made was quite funny. So I just needed to show him the face that he was making.
Can you do the face for the camera?
Oh, okay. I've got the... I'm going to post the video. But it's like his eyes went... like they were popping out of his face. I was worried for him, but
I can safely say
But it's like,
Karen's in
oh.
front of us. His eyes are in his head. It's all
no.
good.
But there's 1 second. I'll tell you when. But like, you know when you're at the gym and you've got those guys who will like literally pick up something and then they'll be like, "Ooh," when they're
Oh yeah.
Karen's one of those guys. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not into that.
He's trying to be world's strongest man. Clearly. Yeah.
I always used to feel like if you can't do it, just don't.
Just don't do it. It's okay.
But yeah, he's pushing himself. Let him just do his thing. Okay, yes.
Yes,
Go.
sir.
So with all that bullshit you just said.
Thanks. Oh, chat shit like you. Okay, cool,
shit,
cool,
are
cool.
we?
Yeah.
Chatting shit, are
Who's
we?
made objective gains this year?
Me and you.
Who's made more objective?
Last year. Me and you.
No, just
Sorry, mate. What, you squatting?
it's about squat. Who's wearing clothes?
No. Really?
Who looks better in clothes,
really-
Dulce?
Very, very carefully here.
Oh no, talk to
guy-
a woman like that.
You said it,
Seriously.
What did you say about?
I was complimenting you and you thought I wasn't, but you didn't let me finish my sentence to compliment you.
Indy, this wedding we went to that we discussed.
Excuse me, you're not on
I
the
know,
podcast.
literally. It's our segment.
It's our segment.
This quick thing, you guys relate to this.
Sorry, the mic's not picking you up.
So,
It's really not.
it's okay, we'll get some of it. I tied my bug slightly differently, essentially.
Oh my
Right.
god. Yeah, okay, I'll just say
I had a
it.
new outfit on.
Right.
The outfit was banging, but she was like, "You're not legit today."
No. Okay, I don't like this.
You weren't dodgy.
Later on the day, she goes, "Oh, it's back now. You're back. You're back."
No, Karan, I don't like this Diljit reference because I'm not obsessed with Diljit like
Not as much
everybody
as
else
me.
is.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
0.5%,
showing.
guys. I'm just saying. 0.5%. I'm just saying.
I don't know the reference.
What's 0.5%?
of top Diljit listeners on
Oh,
Spotify.
okay. I didn't think it. Okay.
All right. Okay.
So I'm not obsessed with Diljit. Karan carries on mentioning it on the podcast about like, oh, Diljit, like he's got to that level, and I'm like, it's not doing it for me. Like even if I was offered, I'd be like, no thanks, I've got Karan, it's okay.
I
Which
have a
is
different answer.
A nice oh gosh. But yeah, literally the time that he tied his bug like slightly differently, like put a little bit of twist in, but I think it was just the fact that his eyebrow was a little bit like
pointed,
just pressed, if you know what I mean. And I was like, Karan, you look a little bit sad. And basically he just needed to like lift his eyebrow a bit, and then like, you know, like literally you can do this, like you pull that and you can make any face that you do sad, right? Like if I'm smiling at you, I'm sad whilst I'm smiling, but that was happening in the bug, and I was like, what's up? You look a bit sad.
Hilarious. I think this might be a future segment of how you tie a bug and either give yourself a facelift or facelift, chin lift, surprise look, God. Sad look,
different look,
angry look. Yeah, there we go. Future one,
I've got a good question for you.
Go on.
Good one. Would you still be attracted to Indy if he was shorter than you?
Oh,
because you're quite a tall girl.
Oh, this one wasn't prepped, guys. I think so. He has a kind heart.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
We'll go with that.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, cheers.
You have a kind
Put your
heart.
hand up, please, next time you want to.
Please put your hand up. I'm going to go with yes. Also, if he was shorter or the same height as me, it means I could wear more of his jumpers and his hoodies, and that would be okay.
I think they're long now, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're too baggy now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the girlfriend look, no?
Yeah, true. Nah.
Jello.
Yeah.
Share t-shirts for now.
Yeah, share t-shirts.
He's got enough of them. Oh, sorry, Indy, you missed.
Go on, he's got his hand up. I know I do.
Wait, is this
They're
yours?
comfy. No. Do you? Is this your Diljit t-shirt?
It could probably fit me if I tried it on.
Got another one.
Go on.
What's Indy like when he's ill? Does
So
he become
Indy,
man baby?
I just inhaled. Here is a story all about how Indy gets ill. When Indy is ill, the whole world again
Gets ill with him, like America sneezing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Indy goes through emotions as a person. When he is ill, it is a sad time for all. A sad time for all.
Does he walk around and say, I'm poorly?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Karen says the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm poorly.
I mean, when we were on our honeymoon in Bali,
Oh, yes.
I mean, he was ill. 1%.
He didn't believe it until his watch told
He
him.
did
but
not believe it. I said it to him. If you don't want to do this Mount Bator trip, just don't do it. It's okay. Let's cancel. Let's not go to bed at 9 o'clock and get up at 5 o'clock. And then make me get up at 5 o'clock, go to the bathroom, get changed, and then tell me.
But why did he want to push through? What was...
I don't know.
Did you do it though in the end or not?
We
Like,
cancelled
just
that
another
day because his
okay.
bloody watch told him he was
Okay,
ill.
gotcha.
Not his wife who's looking at him or himself
Telling him he's ill.
who's also feeling ill. No, none of that. But yes, that got cancelled after I had got ready and prepped myself to get on this trek. Yeah.
Okay.
And then...
So that's what he's like all the time when he's ill.
So the thing is, right, I think it was just sniffles, really. I'm not going to lie. Because then, look at his face. All right. I think you may have been ill, but when I get ill, I'm ill. Like, I'm 100%.
So you
I'm
get
dying.
man flu. Oh my gosh.
I'm dying when I'm ill. Whereas Indy's a bit...
And then poorly.
Poorly.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay. Need to ring my mum.
Yeah, he does.
She'll tell me what to have.
Yeah. Mum, can you make me key, please?
Yes, Indy. What would you like?
Go on.
Sorry, you
No,
said
you
on
do
the
call your
podcast
mum
that
as
you call your
well.
mum.
Yeah, but Well, when I'm ill, most of the time, I call mum or Bao. Not normally Bao.
So you do admit that you call your mum?
Huh?
So you do admit that you call your mum?
Of course I do.
So I'm not lying.
Potentially Bao most of the time, let's be honest.
Very good.
Bao is very active.
Shout out to Bao.
Yes.
Looks after you.
Yeah.
Another question. This is for you, Sanj.
Oh.
Are you going to drive me around today? After 13 years.
13 years of having a license and then not getting in a car.
When's the last time you driven?
Yeah, probably about that long.
Oh, okay. When you passed your test.
Okay, when I passed my test, and then I got in the car with my dad. I'm following stories with Indy and my dad in the car. You can understand why I don't drive.
Okay. But I'm quite patient. Like,
you are.
Even like Karan's sister, when I was in the car with her, she's kind of like, I'll go in the car with you.
Yeah.
But everybody else just has a go, shouts, or gets stressed.
Yeah, we can try
Shall we
it.
do it this
We can
weekend?
try it. We can try it this weekend
She said it
or
now.
the
guys.
next
She
weekend.
said it.
I
She
did
said
say
it.
it on the poddy.
There you
I
go.
did say it on the poddy.
Gotcha.
How's Garan when he's ill? Going back
When
to
he's
that
ill.
one.
Yes. So Karan will be like, Karan thinks a lot about things, and he will like tell himself he's ill, and then that will then turn into like, so then what would that impact, and what should I do, and what can I not do, and then I'm like, just do your day, man. Like, but some days it will come to like, okay, you're poorly enough not to go to work, and it's okay. Like, whereas
You're allowed to be sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're allowed, you can chill. I mean, I'm not gonna like it, but you can chill today.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, as in he'll kind of walk around and be a bit more like, oh, I'm poorly. Whereas I guess when I'm ill, I'll just say I'm poorly to take the piss.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like I look after myself, do what I need to do. It's just, it's what we do. But he's getting better with it.
Very good.
But there's this like little clip that, to be fair, Kenny, our brother-in-law, he probably does it a little bit more. This clip that was on TikTok with like the wife is kind of like, oh, so what do you want? And he's like, hot chocolate. I was like, all right, this is you. And then she goes, oh, poor boy, poor baby. And he's like, yeah. Like, that's Karan to a T. But the one thing I shouldn't do is bring him like a whole massive bowl of fruit, like that he goes on about all the time. That he's like, you got me like a massive bowl of fruit and I can't even have like one bite and you want me to have the whole thing, and this is overwhelming. It's too
Oh my
much.
God.
I'm like, oh, Karan, seriously.
Overwhelming bananas.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Cool. Did you have any other questions?
Let me check. I think that's a wrap.
I think
but
that might
it's
be
been
it on my list.
I think we've been nice, to be fair.
Yeah, I think we've been nice.
Oh, wait.
Go on,
Why
go
are
on.
men trash?
Oh man, why are men trash? Why is greatness? Greatness is a mindset.
Oh my God.
Greatness is a mindset. Every friggin' podcast, greatness is a mindset. Anyway, I think all in all, we've made it to episode 100.
Well
Thank
done,
you
boys.
so much for listening to our husbands so we don't have to listen to them. And please keep listening. And thank you very much.
I'm
and we
so
hope
sorry.
you enjoyed.
Karan has a
Garan.
question. Go.
Final question for both of you.
Yeah.
How did you find shooting on the podcast?
It's quite fun. I feel like I could get used to this. I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
We need 2 more mics.
We need 2 more
please.
mics. Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
We'll be better next time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening. We will catch you guys next week. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Much love to you all for making us get to 100. And I don't really have too much else to add because I'm kind of struggling right now.
Yeah, his heart is full.
It's kind of weird. My heart is very full.
Guys, from 100 to 1,000 now. Let's make this boom, baby.
Let's make it
Indy's
happen.
dream is what? Podcast full time, baby.
Yeah. And can you also,
Hanji.
please, I know you guys don't,
Kardo.
but for episode 100, just share it with one person.
Hanji.
Just one.
ਤੇ ਇੱਕ YouTube ਦਾ subscription ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਰ ਦੋ
ਇੱਕ
do it man
one.
do the right thing
Let us get to 100 subscriber.
ਉਹ 100 ਕੀ
By 100
1 million
episode.
ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ 1 million ਕਰ ਦੋ
One milestone at a time. But,
Hanji.
okay. But seriously, if you guys did enjoy it, please do pass it on. And let's help this grow to the moon.
yeah baby
See you there. See you next week. Laters.